Accessing new areas behind the door of Phaleg, Harry uses the Ring of Contract obtained earlier to complete 7 links in a chain, locking the doors of a refrigerator. This allows him to take the Dagger of Melchior, preventing the Bloodsucker from escaping and killing him. In the very next room, found in the Hall of Phaleg, Harry obtains the Ankh. We see a phantom of Alessa here for a brief moment. In a room which appears to have some rather crude hieroglyphics scrawled all over the walls. And notice that there's a lot of eyes here. There is a TV and VCR in one of the nearby rooms, which captures Lisa talking about the extremely bizarre circumstances surrounding Alessa's treatment. Lisa seems to have reached a breaking point in the video. This may have been the point where she completely abdicated her humanity, having lost her soul to the other world. Among other clues along the way, this video serves as another strong indication that some nefarious supernatural forces are responsible for the strange events Harry has experienced in Silent Hill. The key of Bethor is obtained in this area as well. There doesn't seem to be any significance as to why the key would be found in a bag of jelly beans bearing the label 39 flavors, as the Olympian spirit of Bethor commands 29,000 legions of spirits and oversees 42 provinces. Perhaps this is an inside joke, or someone from Team Silent was snacking on a bag of jelly beans during a development meeting, and so perhaps it was a had to have been there type of situation. Jupiter is the planet of the Olympian spirit Bethor, and the amulet or Seal of Solomon is his symbol. The Seal of Solomon takes many forms and can actually be applied to any and all of the Olympian spirits for certain magical operations during specific times of the year. Concerning Bethor, the Book of Ceremonial Magic reads, quote, "The affairs of Jupiter are administered by Bethor, who responds quickly when called. The person dignified by his character may be exalted to illustrious positions and may obtain large treasures. He reconciles the spirits of the air to man, so that they will give true answers, transport precious stones, and compose medicines having miraculous effects." End quote. Here are the 7 pentacles of Jupiter, found in the Key of Solomon by L.W. DeLawrence. Despite the term pentacle referring to 5 sides, ancient pentacles or pantacles of Solomonic magic are essentially magic circles to be drawn on the ground and also can be used, worn as amulets around the neck or sewn onto clothing. Each pentacle serves a specific purpose, and they are to be used at specific times of the year, depending on the position of the planets and their subsequent energetic effects. Ancient magicians had to be expert astrologers as well, and at that time, of course, there was no difference really between magic and astrology. Harry uses the Key of Bethor to enter the generating room, shutting off power to the building. The planets and Olympian spirits all influence each other, and Bethor, aligned with Jupiter, has quite a lot of influence over the others in the astrological as well as the energetic sense. So now Harry is able to retrieve the key of Aratron, allowing him to unlock the final area in the nowhere level of the game. Unlocking the door of Aratron reveals some vital history surrounding Alessa and the plans that the Order have for her as a vessel for their unborn god. The key of Aratron most certainly appears to give us the most substantial piece of information as to what is really going on in Silent Hill. Dahlia insists that everything is going according to plan. So when Harry gets this key, it unlocks this door, and this key is really unlocks the complete backstory for Harry. So this is why Aratron is the most powerful. So here in this scene, Dahlia is insisting that everything's going according to plan, which is a statement that seems to be only for the benefit of Dr. Kaufman, as he seems rather disappointed about Alessa delaying the whole affair about her magical abilities. Dahlia assures Dr. Kaufman that this is merely a stalling tactic. Dahlia assures everyone that they will achieve the power they are seeking, and the promise shall not be broken. Dahlia proposes using a magical spell in order to draw the soul half of Cheryl back to Silent Hill in order to reunite with Alessa. These were the events which precipitated Harry's arrival into Silent Hill and the subsequent search for his adopted daughter. After the cutscene ends, Harry obtains the disc of Ouroboros, which is laying on the table near the photo of Alessa. Aratron is the most powerful Olympian spirit, whose planet is Saturn. His symbol is the disc of Ouroboros. The Ouroboros is a symbol of the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, with the male joining the female. While there are far older depictions of this symbol, I like this particular image because it shows the four limbs of the physical world inside the circle and the threefold aspect of the metaphysical using the ears on the outside of the circle. About Aratron, the Book of Ceremonial Magic reads, quote, Aratron governs those things which are ascribed astrologically to Saturn. He can convert any living organism, plant, or animal into stone, and that in a moment of time he can also change coals into treasure and treasure into coals. He gives familiars and reconciles subterranean spirits to men. He teaches alchemy, magic, and medicine, imparts the secret of invisibility, makes the barren fruitful, and lastly, confers long life. End quote.